At an ordinary suburban home, a husband and wife are having a big argument. But dear, why can't you stay and have this lovely roast dinner that I've cooked? Because I'm a scientist and I haven't got time for that sort of nonsense. I need to get back to the laboratory and start doing some science. What's more important, your scientific research or romantic evenings with me, your wife? Of course you're more important to me than the scientific research, but this scientific research is more important than us. It's for the greater good. The greater good of who, may I ask? I haven't got time to argue with you. You've distracted me enough as it is. But it's 6 p.m. Do you ever do anything except work? Work, work, work? Why can't you spend some time with me? Shh! Shush, dear. Do you hear that? What's that sound coming from outside? Look, there's strange lights. Strange lights. Let's go out and check it out. A mysterious spaceship had landed on the hill. A mysterious figure emerged from the spaceship. He had red skin and 3 horns on top of his head. It was Yiki from the planet Yook. The scientist's wife looked at the silhouette in the distance, and she got a very creepy, uncanny sense that the alien was looking directly back at her. She felt great terror and fear inside. Then the mysterious figure returned to his spaceship and took off as quickly as it had landed. Oh, darling, I'm so scared. Stay with me, please. I need you. Now look, dear, you're getting hysterical. Besides, the neighbours have all seen this. They'll be there for you. I've still got to go off and do my science, which is more important than this nonsense. Half an hour later, he arrived at the science laboratory. Apart from the security guard and the cleaners, he was the only person in the building. He entered his laboratory and began working hard on his chemical warfare research. A pair of malevolent eyes were watching him. The next day, the scientist's wife stood outside her house, waiting for the journalist to arrive and interview her. He was already half an hour late. Then in the distance, she saw a man in a black suit approaching her. She received a very strange, creepy vibe from this man. He wore a black suit, a white shirt, and had a very pale face. Good evening, ma'am. Hello, sir. Are you the journalist I was supposed to see? Why? Why are you talking about this UFO encounter? If you know what's good for you, you will stop it immediately, and you will not answer any questions to the media. Do you understand? Now I have to go. My power is running out." She looked at the ground for just a few seconds, and when she looked up, the man in black had vanished into thin air, and he had left her feeling very creeped out and scared. When the scientist got home, he scoffed and said, "We won't be intimidated by some little man in a black suit just because you had some funny feeling about him. If you won't answer the media questions, at least I will." Later that evening, he was back at the laboratory doing his experiments and studying his valuable data on chemical warfare. Normally, he felt quite lonely doing his research, but this particular evening, he had company. Unknown to him, Yiki was watching him through the window. And then the glass shattered all of a sudden. And before the scientist even had time to react, a poisonous metal lance had gone through his heart. But at least his scientific research was going to benefit someone.